Hi, this is Ronnie, and I am going to try to do a process video. It is featuring simple stories, and also I have a couple little, I think it's called snippets from Ellie's studio. And this is the background page, and as you can see, I cut a chunk out of it, and I've already got my picture matted, and I used one of those overlays on it, and they had little fish and water, and I matted it on some matching paper from Simple Stories, and this one has the fish since he is driving a boat. That's my little grandson, and he's driving a boat on the river, and he's like 7 or 8 there. It was last summer. Well, he's 8 this summer, so he's 7 in that picture. And I used the tab punch and some of the stickers from the Simple Stories and added it to this picture. And I'm going to add it to the matting part. And I've got 3 of them to add. And as you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting them straight on there. I'm not even sure if this is going to work. But I seen this on the movie maker, and I thought, well, you know, it might. This program might work. I might be able to do something over. Of course, I don't know how to get rid of the sound that's already on there. And I don't know how to turn the sound off on my camera, so you'll hear the background part with me moving everything around. And that title right there, it came from the Ellie studio. And I just use some cardstock on the back, and that's my old punch. It says fun, and I make a little punch out of it and layer it, and I used a little brad with anchor and some twine to go with it, and of course I pop dotted it, and the twine is teal and white twine, and there's that overlay. I forgot to show it earlier. And now I'm thinking I'm hunting for something. I did have problems finding a couple of things. And this is from the Ellie studio, my favorite part of summer. And then I used that stamp you see over in the left bottom corner, and did the is water with it. And then I took and used some of my SIG markers and filled it in because they are just the outline of the letters, and I made a tag for the bottom part and added it to this. I also put some twine on it and wrapped it around a few times and put it right there. And I don't know what I'm doing next. I'm probably still hunting for the cloud. I couldn't find, ended up having to stop the video, and it fell on the floor. Like 3 things fell on the floor. And this is from that label maker that I just showed. And it says student driver, and I printed that on the clear label. And because he is learning driving, it's his first time driving a boat. And this is one of the chipboard stickers, and I'm using some liquid glue to put it on, and I'm going to put it right over the top of one of the fish and kind of make it more 3-dimensional, layer it on top of my matting and picture also. And then I have another one. I have 3, but it is until I stop the camera that I find the 3rd one. I don't know what I did. I just knocked a few things off, like 3 or 4, and couldn't find them. I'm working on a card table. And it's not very big by the time I get everything else on it that I work with. And so I don't have much space on there. And this is another Ellie's studio, I think. No, I think that one's the Simple Stories. And then the beach with the arrow, it's the Simple Stories. I'm trying to decide how I want to lay that. And I decided to put it on pop dots. And pop it up a little bit. And it's taken me a while to do it, I guess. A little bit slow putting the pop dots on there. Probably should have put them on ahead of time. And then I could have gone faster since I can't speed this up. Haven't figured that part out yet. Hopefully this part does work. It looks like it is. And this is some stickers, foam stickers. And I put the letters on there, and then later at the end you'll see where I decided to do some bow stitching on them to make them pop. They match my layout better than any of the other stickers I had. I don't have a lot to choose from when it comes to stickers. And they match better even though they didn't show up super great. And I decided to do the faux stitching on them after I finished with the layout to make them pop a little bit more. And let's see, I think I'm hunting for those clouds again, can't find them. And I went ahead, and this is a little anchor that's chipboard, and I added some twine to it. I'm going to glue it down, and I add the camera flare to it from the Simple Stories because I couldn't find the clouds, and I thought, man, what did I do with them? And I thought, I'll just finish the layout without them. But then, of course, I wasn't happy, so I had to go back and find them and add them, and I ended up moving the camera. And you'll see when the video starts back up that I moved the camera. Well, I think I moved it while the video's going. But I'm using a little quilling glue bottle. It's really tiny, so it don't have much glue come out at the time. I like it really well. It's got a little metal tip on it. And I just put Aleene's tacky glue in it. And it works pretty fast. It dries pretty fast since it's Aleene's tacky glue. And there's that flare. It's a camera flare. And I'm trying to decide what to do with it. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and put it there since I can't find my cloud that I fussy cut out. And it came from the center of that paper where that big chunk is. And then I'm thinking, man, I guess that's it. No, I think I add some of the enamel dots before I decide that. I'm still hunting for the cloud. That's what I'm doing about every time you don't see me doing anything. Because it just disappeared. And like I said, here I'm adding the enamel dots. I'm adding the, I believe it's the orange and the yellow ones. And it's from Boy Crazy, My Mind's Eye. They're the only enamel dots I have. So that's what I'm adding right now. And I'm just adding a few in a couple places. Add a little interest to the layout. A little bit more color. And wondering the whole time where my cloud is. Like I said, I'm not used to talking while I'm doing the layout, so I am pretty quiet doing it. And here I go to show it, and it's stuck because, you know, I didn't get my ATG glue on there quite right when I did it. And, you know, went over the top of the hole. Oh, and here's where when I picked it up, I found the third fish and went ahead and put it on. I thought, as long as I've got it, I'm putting it on there. And so here it is again, a close-up, because I'm thinking I'm done. And as you can tell, it's not stuck very good. And I take care of that off camera too. So I'm showing the close-ups, but guess what? I'll be right back. Because there it is, I found the cloud. And so I'm moving the camera because it's not enough room there for it. Excuse me. And there's the cloud. And I've got pop dots on it already. And I'm going to put it up there in the corner right above where I had the camera. And I've got a couple things to put on top of it. And one's a chipboard Fun in the Sun, and the other one's a punch that is like a little tab punch, and there's a heart that I punched out. And I backed it with the brown cardstock. And there's the Fun in the Sun. I'm gluing it on. the tab. And then I go ahead and add a few more of the enamel dots, because I'm not thinking about the cloud anymore. I'm actually thinking about finishing off the layout. I'm thinking it needs just a few more. And I haven't added the close stitching on the thickers yet. It worked out pretty good though. I wasn't sure if it would or not. But while I was looking at the layout, I'm thinking it needed something to make it pop a little bit. And you won't see them until you see the still pictures at the end. You won't see the close stitches, because it wasn't until I was actually taking the pictures that I decided to add that. So here's my finished layout. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. And see, there's where I did the is water, and I used a white gel pen on there. And there's the student driver in the front. And sorry for the glare there. I didn't even notice it when I was showing it, I don't think. But that's really cute paper. I like the simple stories. And there's my still pictures. There's one of the whole layout. And then I took some that's close up, and this was the one with the cloud and the little tag that says wave. And you can see the twine and anchor there, and my favorite part of summer. And over here is the fun. They're just a little bit fuzzy, sorry. I'm not sure why. I tried to turn the flash off, and I'm going to try something different next time and see if that helps. Make the pictures a little bit better so they won't be quite as fuzzy. Of course, I could use my better camera, but I got lots of pictures on it, and this is my older camera, and I don't have very many. Well, I guess I could change the card out. I don't have to use the card that is in the camera. I'll try that next time, so maybe the pictures will be a little bit better. Because I think this one's only like a 6 megapixel, or the other one's like 14 or something. So I'll try that next time. Anyway, this is the last one, and I want to thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully this works and I'll be able to upload it, and it'll be a process video. Anyway, thanks. Bye.